evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where and when you're watching us from. It is a wonderful day once again to be back here on African Corner, state of the continent. The date is 20th of September, the year 2022. I am Mwashira, reporting live from Nairobi, Kenya, and it is a beautiful day. Ali, how are you today?
I'm doing good, my friend. It's Ali joining live from South Africa, from the mountains of Limpopo. Limpopo.
Thank you, Ali. You know, it has been a wonderful day. We have started off the week on a very high note, and that's what we want. We want peace, peace, peace across, and that's what we want to spread. However, today I want to start live and also go direct to the people on our west, the people of Uganda, the Baganda people, the people of Nyegenyege. And I've been following up something on their country that the Ugandan parliament is considering organ transplant. I knew it was really, I don't know, I never knew that Uganda did not have laws and rules that really do, regulate organ transplant. So a bill will made it, that if passed, it will make it possible uh, for the first time for Ugandans to have organ transplant, and that will mean they will follow in line with the countries such as South Africa. They'll follow in line with countries such as Kenya, Tunisia, who already have laws that regulate organ transplant in the continent of Africa, and that will reduce for the Ugandans transplant from other countries, which cost them almost to 30,000 US dollars. It will reduce it to almost 8,000 US dollars, which is, I think, it's a really nice thing, and that is good for their healthcare. It will give them a chance to better healthcare and a chance in life. Ali, over to your side.
Yeah, definitely. It will also cut the cost on our side, and also on my side. I was also reading an article that was coming from Uganda, where
Mm-hmm,
most farmers from Uganda they were switching from organic fertilizers.
mm-hmm,
Actually, they were switching to organic fertilizers because of the chemical. The
mm-hmm,
chemical price is going high, my brother. So we see most of them they are collecting waste. They are trying to make means to make sure that they arrange organic fertilizers, which
mm-hmm.
shows that Africans are able to cope with the economy and the inflation, and looking at the hyperinflation that is going through. They're coping with it. They're able to shift from A to B.
That is really nice because I think when you go to organic, when we do organic farming, especially in Africa, I think that is the resources and the materials that we already have. These fertilizers. I don't know if that is the right word, but the waste that comes from animals and also plants themselves. If we use them, to grow more plants, I think that will be a really good thing, and it should be encouraged because we're trying to eliminate GMOs. We are trying to eliminate, chemical stuff and all that. However, Ali,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Africa, we say that in my community, we say that you don't get to another man's compound without really asking for permission. And now, with your permission, allow me to say something on South Africa.
Please do, buddy.
I was reading something on South Africa, and it really interested me. I think it was this past weekend or the other week, and the Zulu girls in South Africa were dancing before the Zulu king, and you know the way the Zulu do it. Those people who don't know, those girls dance with their breasts out. Yeah, so they were doing that. I think it is called, quote unquote, the reed dance, and
Yeah.
it's a tradition that the ruler of the Zulu people used to do to choose wives. So some people, I know it is a bit controversial, but I think the fact that these Zulu people have been able to embrace their culture up to today, despite all contradiction and all matters that are there in this 21st century, I think personally, I think it's a good tradition to keep on
No, it
upholding.
is. It is. It
Mhm,
is a good thing because there is also an event that they call it. I think I'm calling it right, like Shola or Shola. So
mhm,
where they are going to, to check whether that lady is still a virgin.
mhm,
Ladies came in there so that they can verify whether this person is still a virgin. Zulus are one of those people who are taking, care of the culture, and they respect it very well. You see,
mhm,
even most of the Bedis, the Bedis, the Changanis, and other people, they're even
mhm.
wearing the clothes for Zulus because Zulus
Yeah.
takes their tradition serious.
And that's exactly even what people are doing here in Kenya. You notice
Yeah.
the Maasai people who have been able to uphold much of their culture up to today. You find that for us to appear African, for us to appear that we are embracing our culture, even the Gikuyu people try and wear the attires for the Maasai people, which I think it's nice, but if you can also try and wear your own your own so that you can also keep on promoting it. However, Ali, over to you. What is happening on that side of the continent?
Nothing much, my brother. Good
Mhm,
news that we're hearing that's coming from the International Monetary Fund. That there is a staff agreement that is going through with the Mozambique that could
mhm,
unlock around about 60, I think it's around about 63.8 million US dollar. Imagine,
mhm.
man. You know, this thing for me, I'm asking myself a lot of questions. Why most of the African countries are busy making loans and asking a lot of money coming from the International Monetary Fund? I
Mhm.
think Africa is having a lot of issues, especially economically. So now they're in debt. They make sure that they run to the International Monetary Fund to get something. Back to you, buddy.
Yeah. I think my final part, I'll go back home. I've not been home for the past few states of the continent. So back home here in Kenya, I keep saying I'm Kenyan by birth and by choice. So let me not contradict that statement and come back home. There's no better place than home. But not some so good news because Kenya here, what is really trending on the airwaves is the fuel prices have gone a record high, and after even the subsidies, the subsidies that the government put in place subsides. I don't know if that is correct English, but uh, that is what is happening in Kenya. But we are hoping that the new government with our new president, that is Dr. William Samoei Ruto, after he is back from his first international trip, he went to UK, and I understand right now he has gone to USA, and you're expecting him maybe Thursday back to the country. I hope they will be able to, together with his new government, new people that he is working with, to be able to look on what they can do about fuel prices. I do understand that fuel prices are going high because of not only local issues but international issues. Remember, there are so many issues, starting all the way from the COVID-19 pandemic to the war in Ukraine and Russia, all the way to still things that are happening here locally. However, Ali, there is nothing much from my side. That is it for me today. I just want to wish our people here a very
Yeah.
wonderful week ahead, a blessed week, and they should keep on subscribing, keep on sharing the content, keep on liking, commenting, do everything possible within your power to make sure that people know African corner and especially state of the continent, and also to keep them just waiting for Sunday, where we'll be having a wonderful panel with a wonderful discussion coming about. However, also to remind them that state of the continent is going to come back on Thursday, and we'll be telling them what will be happening in the continent then. Ali, over to you.
Nothing much, my brother. I hear you talking about inflation that side, and I was following what is happening also in your country. I believe a subsidy has been removed, if I'm correct. A
Mm.
subsidy on the fuel has
Yeah.
been removed by
Mhm,
the new government. And I had some of the economists that are coming from Kenya. They are
mhm.
predicting that there might be a hyperinflation that might
Yeah.
happen in Kenya. So
Mm.
that's quite bad. Nothing much happening this side in South Africa. We are
Mhm,
experiencing a load shedding, and a load shedding that is actually moving in stages, my brother. You find that the
mhm,
power goes 3 to 4 times in a day, and
mhm,
this load shedding is actually costing the state a lot. We see pipelines
mhm,
going down, and we see the cost of fuel also is going up. We see the economy is not doing well. Everything is
mhm.
down, my brother. For me, I call it a 90. I say thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Karibu say.
Asante sana.